Senate Democrats are threatening to delay Donald Trump's plans for his first 100 days in office by filibustering his cabinet picks. The move contrasts the swift approval of President Obama's nominations when he was taking office in 2008. During that time, there was an all-Democratic Congress, and although the GOP was the minority, they showed respect and were quick to approve the majority of Obama's cabinet picks. One America's Sani Unutoa explains how the same respect is not being given to Donald Trump now that the roles are reversed and the Democrats are the minority.
I'm proud to formally announce today my intention to nominate General James Mad Dog Mattis as the next Secretary of Defense.
As President-elect Donald Trump moves quickly to form his cabinet, Senate Democrats are threatening to delay the confirmation of many of his nominees. James Mattis, Tom Price, and Jeff Sessions are just a few of Trump's nominations which could be delayed if Senate Democrats have their way. They're threatening to slow Trump's first 100 days in office by putting his cabinet picks through a grinding confirmation process. And despite being the congressional minority, it could very well happen. This is a stark contrast to how the Republican minority treated President Obama after his historic presidential win in 2008.
Change has come to America.
Obama immediately began forming his future administration with Hillary Clinton as one of his first cabinet picks.
I am proud that she will be our next Secretary of State.
And his nominations would swiftly continue.
Janet Napolitano offers the experience and executive skills we need in the next Secretary of Homeland Security. Stephen is uniquely suited to be our next Secretary of Energy.
By President Obama's first day in office on January 20th, 2009, the Democrat-controlled Senate quickly approved 7 of Obama's cabinet nominees. Republicans did not put up a fight and worked with Democrats to confirm the president's cabinet in a timely manner. And by the end of that week, more than a dozen were approved without a fight, except for Hillary Clinton, whose nomination required a roll call vote. Now fast forward to the present day, and it's looking like Donald Trump will not be getting the same respect now that Democrats are the minority. Senate Democrats, upset at Republicans who refuse to consider Obama's Supreme Court nominee Merrick Garland, are threatening revenge. In a recent interview with Politico, California Senator Dianne Feinstein said, quote, "What goes around comes around." Delaware Senator Chris Coons added, "Accelerating the confirmation of unacceptable candidates who have views outside the mainstream is not constructive." And Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown called many of Trump's nominees disqualified. But their statements contradict President Obama's call for a smooth transition. While Democrats can't outright block Trump's appointments, they could prolong the confirmation process by forcing up to 30 hours of debate for each cabinet nominee. They can also require roll call votes for some of Trump's picks, drawing out the confirmation process for weeks. Several of Trump's picks are expected to receive intense scrutiny, including retired Marine General James Mattis. Trump is pushing for a waiver for Mattis, who faces a 1947 law that requires a serviceman to be retired from the military for at least 7 years before they can be eligible to be Secretary of Defense. Democrats also argue that Attorney General nominee Jeff Sessions and Steven Mnuchin for Treasury Secretary need more public exposure. Despite the threat, Vice President-elect Mike Pence has said Trump is moving quickly to round out his cabinet, adding the American people are encouraged and impressed at the speed of his decision-making process. As Democrats play party politics, only time will tell if they will go through with the threat to delay the nomination process, leaving millions of Americans without crucial leadership. Sani Unutoa, One America News.